Everybody give it up for Jesus Flores.
Yeah, getting real Old Testament in here tonight. What can I say, man? When I let my hair down, it looks like I popped out of a romance novel called Good Enough. It's kind of crazy, man, because I actually introduce myself to people who I think might be racist a little bit. Like, hi, my name's Jesus. And they're like, no, you're not. Your name's Jesus. And I'm like, I thought I wasn't allowed to speak Spanish in your country. It's crazy, though, because this dude, this Karen of a man, overheard a conversation I was having with the girl. It was a cute little Latina, and we were like, oh, we were talking Spanish. It sounded like the beginning of a telenovela. And she says, oh, you speak that Spanish good and everything. Where you learn that? It's like, I'm Mexican. And she's like, ew. I was like, okay, where are you from? She's like, I'm from Puerto Rico. I was like, okay. If you're so much better than Mexicans, how come you can't pronounce your R's? Facts. Because I can pronounce them just fine, Puerto Rico. But it does get a little nuts, man. It does get a little nuts. I like it when people meet me for the first time, but they hear my name first. Because they're like, oh, Jesus Flores. And then they see me. It's like when you go to a restaurant and you order tacos, but they bring you saltines instead. It's fun, man. It's fun. Like most people, when they meet me, they hear my name, they meet me, they're like, false advertising. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. And absolutely, I love making Mexican jokes because a lot of people don't know whether they should laugh or feel uncomfortable, get offended. You know, I'm a bit of a surprise, just like I was to my dad. So it is kind of one of those crazy times. Oh, what'd you say? Huh? Oh, yes. The bane of my existence, that white boy. Like, I can't get mad at that, though, man. I'll tell you my funniest story where that happened to me. I was in Colorado drinking my 4th or 5th cup of free hotel coffee because I spent all my money on weed. And then the cutest little old white lady comes walking up to me. She looks just like Lamb Chop, guys. I don't know if you remember Lamb Chop. Y'all remember? Yeah? And she sits down. I'm high. I'm in the Rockies. And she says, well, our country would be great if we didn't have so many damn Mexicans taking our jobs. And I was like, okay, boomer. You're not expecting this Spanish Inquisition. And I say, I haven't introduced myself. Mi nombre es Jesus Antonio Flores Porras, nacido en Juárez, Chihuahua, México. ¿Cómo la puedo servir? Yeah. Dude, she looks at me like I just finished the song that never ends. And then she stops and says, I didn't know Rosetta Stone was that good. But I can't get mad. At least not in public, because in public, if I get mad, they won't be like, oh, he has a Latin temper, that's normal. No, they'll be like, that white guy is really upset. Did Kaepernick take another knee? No, I don't see him burning any Nikes. Did they run out of pumpkins? Did Nordstrom's close? And I can't get mad at it, man. I can't, because I understand it. It's understandable. It's a as an incognito Latino, it's one of those things that lets me just observe white people in their natural habitats. Yeah, we all know what they are. Huh? No, like Bass Pro Shop. And Baptist churches. It's fun. It's fun though. Like I gotta know. Like, did that seem a little wrong? Did that seem a little weird? Like a little evil on my part? No, it didn't. No, because I gotta let my evil out somewhere, and it's either on stage or I run for public office. And you don't want me doing that, okay? I'm Mexican. I got the melanated vote right there, baby. My name's Jesus. What are Baptists gonna do? Not vote for me? And how am I going to get the Asian vote? Well, have I told you about my math skills? What were you thinking? Not all stereotypes are true, okay? Because as a Mexican, we get pegged with some weird stereotypes that are not true at all. Like, what are Mexicans supposed to say? What do they say on TV whenever they get surprised? They're like, ay caramba! No Mexican says this. That's Bart Simpson. sometimes we say, ay chihuahua. Yeah. You heard a Mexican say, ay chihuahua too. And I don't get mad at that because chihuahua is actually an ancient Nahuatl word. That's the language of the Aztecs. That means, well, shit. Why do you think we named that little dog that? It's got his eyes bulging out. The breeder was like, well, shit, ay chihuahua. We get them like that, man. But I do want to bring kind of like some attention to an issue that's near and dear to my heart, because to this day, there are still 40,000 kids trapped on the Texas border, and it's very sad, and it breaks my heart as a Mexican until I remember they're Guatemalans. What, you thought interracial racism doesn't exist? We do this all the time. White people do this too, but y'all are sneaky about it. Y'all call yours tax brackets. Oh, yes, indeed. It's fun though, man. One thing though is we do get some stereotypes. Like, it's one of the reasons I can't wear all black and a man bun at the same time. I can't. I just look like an extra from the Mask of Zorro. And what can I say about the Mask of Zorro, man? I mean, that's our guy. That's our Black Panther as Mexicans. That's who that is. That's our Black Panther. Like, just some flamboyant ninja that's not even that good at his job. He just marches his name everywhere. Yeah, exactly. Who else do we gotta look to? In Diego Montoya? No, come on. Like both of like the big Mexican superheroes are masters of like that short sword, the skinny little, what's it called? A rapier, yeah? That doesn't sound right. Nobody should wake up in the morning and be like, I want to be a master rapist. That's horrible. That's so bad. But it is, man. Like, I do get a little bit worried and a little bit nervous sometimes about like my complexion and everything. But then I remember, I'm like white margarine. Yeah, I get all the white privilege, 0% trans guilt. It is. It's amazing. It's great. I'm gonna stop shitting on white people for now. Partly because the audience is mainly white people. There's like one other person of color in here. What's up, bro? I wish I could be as easily identifiable as Mexican. Like, dude, I wish people could just look at me and be like, oh, he's Mexican. But then I start to think to myself, I don't know, Trump was in office last. And when he came out to be in office, it like hurt my heart a little bit. It made me so upset. I wanted to get a tattoo that said, Hecho en Mexico. But then I wanted to get one right under that said, assembled in the USA, just so I don't... Because I ain't trying to get deported out here. It's hard out there, bro. I'll be talking to my cousins. They hear about the riots. They're like, I don't know if I should go to the country. I don't know. They're kind of on the fence about it. Yes. And it's a little nuts, man. It's a little nuts. Because let's be honest, if my skin color was a crayon, they'd probably call it clan white. No, that's what they call it, man. That's what they call it. It is one of the funnier things, man. And now that we've gotten like a little bit closer, y'all have gotten to know me a little bit, I feel like it's like time to tell you guys about the time I thought I almost fucked my cousin. Bro, that's why I'm all about interracial couples. If you're an interracial couple, make some noise for yourself right now. Dude, make some noise for it. Dude, because that gets weird. Dating other Latinos, man. I was taking this girl out on a date. We get back to my house, and when we're back in my house, I'm like, welcome to Casa de Flores. She stops dead in her tracks and says, why'd you say that? I was like, because it's my last name. She's like, that's my last name too. And, oh, yeah. No, and then we had to do a quick comparison of the family tree before we bumped bushes. No, we don't want to plant any seeds in Alabama soil. Roll Tide. That's where it gets weird. Yes. They always say that. Say Alabama, Roll Tide. For anything. Like, what kind of, like, y'all don't run trains in Alabama. Y'all just roll the tide on that one. It was a little bit fun, man. Huh? Oh, yeah. As soon as I found out she wasn't my cousin, I was like, at what level of cousin does it not matter? What degree? Like, how? Bro, did we have a family reunion right here? Is that Oh shit. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave you on that. Give it up for your host Andrew Patterson. Y'all have been a great audience.